हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हो सब लोग। वेलकम बैक। दिस इज वहीद पठाड़ी एंड टुडे we are going to study about the human digestive system. So without doing any delay, let us begin our today's video. There are 5 steps involved in the process of nutrition in humans. The first one is the ingestion. Second is the digestion. Third is the absorption. Fourth is the assimilation. And fifth is the egestion. Now let us study these 5 steps briefly. As you all know, the first step is the ingestion. The process of taking the food inside the body, it's called ingestion. Now let us see the second step, that is the digestion. The process in which the food containing large insoluble molecules is broken into small water soluble molecules. It's called as digestion. The mouth cavity contains teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. Teeth helps in physical digestion such as cutting, chewing, and grinding. Salivary glands produce saliva and tongue helps in mixing up the saliva with food. Human saliva contains enzyme called salivary amylase, which is also called as ptyalin, and the enzyme digests starch present in our food into sugar. The food then enters in the esophagus, which is also called as food pipe. The walls of esophagus has muscles which contract and relax rhythmically. The contraction and relaxation movement of walls of esophagus is called as peristaltic movement. Then comes the stomach. Stomach is in J shape and lies on the left side of the abdomen. Food is churned in stomach for 3 hours. The food in the stomach breaks down into smaller pieces and forms a semi-solid paste. The stomach contains tubular glands in its wall and they secrete gastric juices such as hydrochloric acid, which is HCl, then pepsin and mucus. HCl provides acidic medium for various enzymes and chemical reactions. It makes gastric juice acidic so that pepsin can function. It kills the bacteria which enters the stomach with food. Pepsin is an enzyme that breaks down protein into smaller peptides. Pepsin is also called as a protein digesting enzyme. And the mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of hydrochloric acid. As we all know that hydrochloric acid is quite corrosive. So now moving further, the food enters the small intestine. Small intestine is about 6.5 meters long. It is called small because it is narrow and arranged in the form of a coil. It receives secretions of 2 glands. The first one is the pancreas. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juices which contains digestive enzymes like trypsin, lipase and pancreatic amylase. The walls of small intestine contain glands which secretes intestinal juices, and these juices helps in the digestion of the carbohydrates into glucose, proteins into amino acids and fats into fatty acids plus glycerol. Now let us see the second gland by which the small intestine gets its secretions. So the second gland is the liver. Liver secretes the bile juice. It is greenish yellow liquid stored in gallbladder. Bile juice is alkaline. Friends, alkaline means the basis which dissolves in water. Bile juice contains salt that breaks the fats. and it makes the acidic food coming from the stomach alkaline. Actually, the food is made alkaline because the pancreatic enzymes can act on the food coming from stomach. Bile juice break fats into smaller globules so that enzymes, that is pancreatic enzymes, can act on them easily. So now let us see the third process or the third step in the process of digestion, which is that is absorption, the process in which the digested food passes through the intestinal wall into the bloodstream. The walls of small intestine contain capillaries, and the inner surface of small intestine has millions of tiny finger-like projections called as villi, and villi provides a very large surface area for absorbing the nutrients of the digested food. Now let us see the fourth step, which is the assimilation, the process in which the absorbed food is taken by the body cells and used for energy, growth and repair. The blood carries digested and dissolved food to all parts of the body where it becomes assimilated as the part of the cell. Friends, assimilated means gets stored in the cell. The food is used by cells for obtaining energy as well as for growth and repair. The digested food which is not used by our body immediately is stored in the liver in the form of glycogen. Now friends, let us see the last step of our digestion, which is egestion. The process in which the undigested food is removed from the body is called as egestion. The undigested food passes from small intestine to large intestine. The walls of large intestine also contains villi, which absorbs water from the undigested food and makes it solid. Then the undigested food passes out through the anus. So friends, this was the study about the human digestive system. I have provided some important notes in the description. I request you to please refer those notes. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so whenever I'll upload a new video, you will get the notifications of it. Thank you so much for watching my video.